What's up, explorers? Thanks for stopping by to explore with me, Kel here, and welcome to Interesting Places with John number 6. As promised, we are starting out in Valentine. Hope you enjoy the episode. Hope you stick around to the end. Let's get into it.
Arrange a bath for me?
I got someone warming it up for you already. Just head down the corridor there.
So you can bathe here, rent a room. Also,
you can just leave it to me now.
Some unique dialogue from the clerk at the front.
You'll leave this place feeling brand new, you know.
Don't think I can stay in here much longer.
It was a pleasure. All the best to you.
Yeah, I still remember the massacre of 99 like it was yesterday. Wasn't long after that, Leviticus Cornwall was murdered in Ansburg.
What we got here? I've been saying for years you don't send a saint to catch sinners. You want to catch a sinner for us? Look on the wall there.
I thought that was interesting. The dialogue is different.
Okay.
So you can do bounty hunting here. Frank Heck cigarette card. And some bullet casings. And then the sheriff, who we just spoke to, this is his mother's grave. And then there's a couple other family members buried beside her on each side. So I thought that was pretty interesting too. I did a more in-depth video on him as well a while back.
Move along!
Another cigarette card.
Great. Thanks.
Sure, this game is for you.
Hey, howdy, sir.
Nobody seems to mind if you eat the stew, so if you're broke and in need of a meal, you can come here.
Hey, mister.
Hello there.
This life, it ain't for the faint-hearted.
Nothing is easy in this town.
Welcome. After a ticket?
What's on today?
The Legend of Josiah Blackwater today. Local favorite so far.
Can I get a ticket, please?
We'll be starting soon, just inside the tent there.
And they show different shows as well. If you come back in a few days, it'll be something different. Here's your cigarette card and cigarette pack.
Welcome, one and all, to the remarkable example of modern entertainment at its finest.
Let's watch a
most
show,
of you
guys.
youngins, I'm sure, know about our great national hero and pioneer, Josiah Blackwater. Him that gave the town of Blackwater its nomenclature. You see, only about 100 years ago, weren't nothing here but big old forests, ferocious beasts, surly savages, arid deserts, and unconquered mountains. The West, well, the whole West was untamed. Your mama probably told you bedtime stories about Josiah's many adventures, but I'm gonna tell you a story you ain't likely to have heard about his possum hat. Now, Josiah Blackwater was born in the year of our Lord 1782 in a log cabin just west of Ansburg. He was a special boy. His pa gave him his first rifle when he was 3 years old. Boy, he took to it right away. He exclaimed, "There's a whole mess of critters out there in the woods that aim to eat us, so I'm gonna consume them first." Yes, sir. He really took to killing all manner of things. He was such a keen shot. One morning, he was sorting up some winter turnips for the root cellar when a big old bear and her cubs came in the kitchen hunting for food. It had a mind to eat up all the jams and preserves. Josiah grabbed that bear and wrestled her to the ground and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. He whooped the tar clean out of that big old critter. Then he tied her up and grabbed them cubs and ground them into sausages while the mama bear watched. That fine eating. His mom and pa knew right then he was cut out to be the finest wild frontiersman that ever drew breath. But first, they wanted him to get some book learning. After only 3 days of attending school, Josiah beat the living daylights out of the class bully and announced to his daddy that he was tired of ciphering and mathematics on account it's only good for adding up the number of critters or Indians you can kill. So he ran away from home and headed west. Now, these lands were occupied by savages then, and when Josiah Blackwater came scouting through, he recognized it to be a land of splendor, wasted on those that couldn't appreciate it on account of worshiping false idols. He got rid of all them pesky buffalo, and thereby ensured those infernal Injuns didn't have nothing to eat. Of course, that got them mightily riled up, so he had to slaughter all of them too. Just like his daddy had once done to the Redcoats in 1775. Right about that time, he met an Indian girl he took pity on account of having annihilated her family. She was 12 years old, and so he took her as his wife.
Ew.
She gave him 2 sons before she died of typhus. Now, y'all know that Josiah Blackwater wore a possum for a hat, but most don't know how that came to be. Well, one day, old Josiah was riding a couple of alligators down the Lanahatchee River, riding, standing up, and shooting eagles right out of the sky, when he sees a big old mountain lion about to eat a possum. Josiah grabbed that mountain lion by the tail and wrestled it till it was plumb dead. Well, that possum really took to Josiah, followed him around like a dog loyal to its master. Yes, they had a lot of adventures together. Now, Josiah never cried a day in his life, but he pert near dead on the day that possum passed, for they were mighty fine friends. So he skinned it and made it into a hat. Back in them days, a possum skin was as good as money, but he never parted with that hat, not even for $10. Once he founded the town of Blackwater, he sent word for settlers to come. It was the last stop in the west before San Francisco. He met a girl by the name of Rufina Helsby at a barn dance one night, took her as his wife, and settled down. Built himself a cattle empire and had 14 youngins. But Josiah Blackwater wasn't the home-loving kind, and he grew mighty restless. One day on the courthouse steps, he announced, "You may all go to hell, and I will go to Saint Denis." And so he did. Enjoyed French pursuits of strumpets and wanton gluttony, which is where he came upon the idea of running for Congress. He wore that possum hat every day as a congressman, as a reminder of where he come from, saying, "I may live in barbaric splendor, but I always remember, keep your friends close and your gun closer, because you don't know when you might have to shoot them."
The end.
Come again, even better the second time.
Cigarette card that we picked up inside from the pack. I also did a video on him. Free to check that out if you want.
Come on, sir. Try to remember what really happened at Sylvia's Saloon back in '76.
Just a lot of bunk, Plato. It's just a lot of bunk.
It's not bunk, Mr. Calloway, sir. It's history.
Ancient history, done and dusted. The dead got off lucky, the living gotta keep suffering. Same as always.
But did you shoot the Newton twins?
I don't give a pig's penis about the Newton twins. One of them was a girl, anyhow.
But you had been friends back in '73. You rode the Alabaster Trail together.
Funny thing about pigs' penises. They're curly like their tails. Put that in your book, Plato.
This isn't going very well.
Apparently not.
This is Jim Boy Calloway. The Jim Boy Calloway.
Who?
The gunslinger. Fastest left-handed draw that ever drew breath. He once killed 14 men in a fight at Lucy Hollow.
What are you waiting for?
How do you mean?
Well, I reckon right now you kill him yourself.
I don't want to kill him. I want to deify him. He's a god. I'm trying to write his biography.
How's that going?
I think I'd prefer the duel. Either I'd kill him and be able to be Baltimore's finest ever gunslinger, or he'd kill me and I could be set free from ever having to speak to him again.
Well, you're starting to understand something very important.
What's that?
Joys of gunslinging. It's win-win. Freedom or glory.
That's brilliant. I'm going to write that down, if I may.
Be my guest.
What's your name?
I don't have a name.
But you are a gunslinger.
Not really. Folks who need shooting, I try to shoot in the back. All that other stuff's, well, bunk.
But you fought duels.
Once upon a time, may have.
And you ain't interested in fame.
Don't think so.
Strange. But you like fortune.
I need money, sure.
Okay, then forgive me, mister, if I seem a little desperate. I am a little desperate. This book, I've got to make a thing of it, and, well, there's a whole list of gunfighters. Legends, every last one. Emmett Granger, Flaco Hernandez, Billy Midnight, Black Bell.
Never heard of them.
Maybe you can go and speak to them. Ask them about Calloway. Any of them get uppity, shoot them. I can't believe I just said that, but...
You want me to go find some sad, deluded folks like him. Ask if he was the greatest. And then, if they get uppity, shoot him?
Does sound a lot worse than it did in my head.
How much you paying?
Well, a lot. Half the proceeds of the book, if you help me get it written.
I'll see what I can do.
Ha! Oh, get photos.
Okay.
And there are notes on the back of those portraits that should lead you to him.
I'll see what I can find out.
I imagine we'll be stuck here upon your return. Here are some other flophouse. That man might be the answer to our problems. Well, my problems. Your problems? See if a good sleep can fix those.
That your fella? The old one?
Yeah, he's mine.
Ah, hello. Have you come back for another look at the great man?
Something like that.
It is something to behold. A proud lion in his twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you better watch out for him. He's looking for a knife in his belly from some of the boys here.
Uncle reference.
This all seems... I don't know. You sure you know what you're asking for?
I know I won't get anything out of this one. Well, anything coherent, at least. Find out what you can, or generate some interest in great gunslingers of you, or... That's the best idea I've got.
All right. At least you're paying.
And you can get him to say more, too, if you prompt it again, but... Moving on.
Howdy.
This ain't you!
You wanna keep this up? You think you're clever, huh?
No.
Huh? With your game.
Hey! You leave her be!
I ain't afraid to get blood on my hands. You got no hope, mister.
Now this, usually there'll be a guy in there with a book and he's counting money. That'll be when you can trigger the robbery for the store. Our second encounter.
Easy now.
Be gone. Be gone. Stop staring at me. It's not my fault. It's not. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried. I'm in so much pain. He won't send me the message. He won't. I've been here for years, and nothing. Are you the signal?
I don't think so.
How do you know? How do I know? How do I know?
Poor guy. So in chapter 2, Arthur can come here and encounter a father and his two sons having a brawl with some outlaws. And if you choose to help him, you can come back and help throughout about 3 more visits. And you can actually help the family and see the process of the house being built. It's pretty cool.
Hey, easy.
There's also a dream catcher nearby here. There's a book inside the house that you can get as early as chapter 2 for Jack's camp item request. There are several other books in different locations that you can use for it as well. And all the books that you've collected throughout the game will be on a bookshelf in the living room at Beecher's Hope. Quite a few cigarette cards here as well. I think there's like 4 or 5 total.
Hey there.
Here's the book for Jack.
Wait a minute. Let's talk.
Don't get so head up.
Kick dirt,
Fell
you hear
for it
me?
again, did you? Come on.
You get the hell off our land, I'm warning you.
So if you get caught, you can just run away and then come back. You don't have to get into an altercation if you don't want to.
He was beating on me every day. I had no choice.
Talk all you want, ladies. It won't make no difference.
Prison transport, keep clear.
This isn't right. Let me out of here. It weren't my fault. I don't deserve to be locked up.
Like we haven't heard
You
that
all right
before.
with them?
The hell do you think you're doing?
Come on, please. Let me out of here.
Oh,
Sorry, I was having a hard time deciding what weapon I wanted to use.
shut up! Shut
Please, please don't leave me in here. Thank you, really. I'll be on my way.
And all encounters vary, so you're never really sure of what you're gonna get. Some people may just run away, some people may try to hurt you, some people may give you a tip.
Head up.
If you leave the antique watch whenever you're coming to collect debts with Arthur, I believe it will still be here later on, and you can come back and pick it up. I've never tested the theory myself, but I don't see why it wouldn't work.
You look like you're up to no good, so I reckon it's time you left. You did this!
Kind of glad he came in, because he has a collectible hat.
No! Please! Oh God! Somebody help me! Good God Almighty!
You're alright, bud. I'm not gonna hurt you. Gold earring. And over on the cabinet, we got the platinum chain necklace. Some cigarettes. See you later, dude.
Count to 10, okay? Slow it.
The only footage you ever saw of Valentine was in one of the trailers. I had already picked the pamphlet up, but normally there's one in there if it's your first visit. And a little sitting spot. And this normally has 2 skeletons in here, but I guess not with John, only with Arthur. And I'm not sure about this guy. He was just here, so I don't know if somebody brought him here or if he was part of, like, what happened here and he got caught in the fire or something. I was trying to get him flipped over so I could see the front side of him, but it didn't work. So I'm not really sure, and I didn't loot him. I guess I should have, but I didn't loot him, so I don't know if he had like a letter on him or something. Maybe it was just odd. But that is Valentine. And I love visiting past camps and having this experience happen. I just think it's a really neat feature they added. There's a few places to sit. And you can even camp here too still, so I think that's pretty neat.
I'm here to tell you, that money in Blackwater, forget about it. It'll come with a new show.
I was worried you'd say that.
And when this is your actual camp with everyone else, there's a tree stump over by that one big tree you can sit on as well. Closer to Mary Beth and Arthur's tent. All the cigarette cards that you go around and collect, this is the dude you turn them into.
Do you smoke, sir?
Sure, but not as much as you.
Oh, no, don't worry about these. Actually, take some. Take a couple of packs. Take a few.
Thank you. What are all the cigarettes for? Heading on a long journey or something?
No, nothing like that at all. I'm just interested in the cards.
Oh, okay.
The cigarette cards. Oh, you got any?
Yeah.
Well, get them out. Let me take a look. Come on.
The little picture cards?
Yeah, I'll pay you a good price.
Huh? Here you go.
Nothing I haven't got. The value is in completing the set. Sometimes I'll smoke up to 200 cigarettes in one day, just so I can keep opening the packs. I wish I could explain to you the pleasure and the pain I get out of collecting these babies.
Sure. Sounds,
thrilling? Yeah, it is. Not to mention the vast amounts of life-reaffirming cigarettes I get to smoke. Oh.
Sounds expensive.
And the amount of money? A veritable fortune, sir.
Wait, you serious?
Oh, sure. A complete set of any series is worth a fortune. Yeah, look at this. Gunslingers. Over here, circus freaks. Yes. Meow meows of the desert. So rare.
I never knew.
Sure.
And how much?
Well, it depends on the rarity, sir.
Sure.
Yeah. But you know, if you ever get a complete set, I can take it off your hands.
And you'll pay me for it.
A fair price. Now you send them to me right here. Phineas T. Rampart, at your service. I gotta run. This is my train. Look me up, okay? Think about this deal. Only a complete set. That's where the value lies.
Jeez, that's a lot of cigarettes. Maximo, the renowned explorer.
What? I just don't understand this at all. Hey, over here! Senor, can I show you something?
Sure.
What's the problem?
Problem? No, there's no problem. Quite the contrary. Well, there is a problem. For me, but not for you.
All right. I don't have time for this.
No, wait! Give me a minute of your life. I might just change it forever. I'm sure you will have heard of me. Maximo Cristobal Valdespino, the renowned explorer.
No, can't say I have.
There has been much written about me. I once had high tea with the Viceroy of India. I helped liberate South America. I've climbed mountains and swum across seas. I have had many women. I've spent the last 3 months hunting treasure on the American frontier. Beautiful country. Reminds me a lot of Almeria. But tomorrow I set sail for the island of Shikoku in the Japanese archipelago in search of the legendary Tokushima sapphire.
Okay. Good for you.
No, hold on. You see this map here? It was made by the Jack Hole gang. They rob banks all the way from here to California.
I know who the Jack Hall gang are.
Oh, them you have heard of, but me? Huh. Well, Rumor has it they buried gold somewhere in this area, but were killed before they could retrieve it. They created 2 maps to ensure it was well hidden. This is the first and should lead you to the second. You just need to follow the landmarks drawn here.
Me?
Yes! Unfortunately, I am out of time now, but I am prepared to sell it to you for the low price of $10. A trifling investment for a man such as you, given the potential returns.
Oh, what the hell? Why not?
A very wise investment. I wish you the best of luck.
Good luck.
Really, Nick? That rotten witch! Making my life a misery, day and night! All those years, chasing her, well, she didn't want nothing to do with me.
Poor guy.
Then, she finally says yes. What a mistake that was! Should have never rushed to get that ring on your finger, Lily Mae. Never known a more evil woman!
Sometimes be careful what you wish for.
And avoid going home no longer. You know what'll happen.
It's woman problems, right? Might be better you spoke to the lady.
Well, I don't generally have much to say.
Listen, partner. I'm hardly one to give marriage advice, but it's better if you stick to it.
Can't make things worse, I suppose. See you, mister.
Good luck. You can find him in different places too, but it'll always be along the water's edge. So this place does tie to Emmett Granger, part of the Gunslinger's Stranger mission. And then inside, you can also find Sadie's harmonica, if you're Arthur, for her camp item request in Chapter 3. And I thought usually there's a pack of cigarettes in here, but there wasn't when I came, so maybe that's only when I come with Arthur.
Partner.
It's just about time for you to go.
Let off that steam, all right?
Yeah, you just keep moving, you hear?
Whatever you say, mister.
Behind you, partner.
Hello.
You know, all in all, things are okay, I guess.
This ain't just.
You take care of yourself.
Just.
See you.
You robbed and murdered your way across half the country. Keep your distance. Got a criminal here.
I just think the world's a better place without bounty hunters in it. There.
Hey,
let's go,
get me off this damn nag.
Excuse me there.
Hey!
Why don't you put me down, this friend? Ain't your concern. Okay, then. Enough.
Come on, man, cut the ropes off. Oh boy, I sure owe you one. If I'm gonna be hanged, at least let it be for a crime I committed. I hear the general store owner in Strawberries got a nice little moonshine operation running beneath his shop. Could do you good to check it out.
You best run along before the law comes back for you.
So all you have to do is go to the basement window and look inside, and then you can go to the clerk and it'll trigger the robbery at the Strawberry General Store. This ties to Jeremy Gill and the legendary fishing stranger mission. He becomes available during Chapter 3, once Arthur has been fishing with Hosea and Dutch. I mean, that's optional, but I think that's when he unlocks, is after that mission. Quite a few items in here you can grab. And there's a place out here you can sit down, which is cool. Just vibe with nature. Little trading post. I imagine people from Valentine, when it was actually working, would travel from there to Rhodes and make a pit stop here. And Miss Deborah, the bone collector. She's definitely a little different.
Did the university send you? Because if they did, they can get lost. I have never been so insulted in all my life. Really, laughed at. Balderdash. Are you quite certain you're not a spy? Those wretches will do anything to destroy me. My theories are correct, and I can prove it.
What are you doing?
I am the leading amateur paleontologist in the nation, and not one university will hire me because, unlike them, I actually have ideas.
You're a what?
I study dinosaurs. You know, big lizards.
Are they real?
Of course they're real, you nincompoop. And everywhere.
Everywhere?
Nincompoop. This state was once a vast, shallow sea that had the most incredible animal that could walk, swim, and fly. Quite unique. I call it Totalis Haris. Just for now. I'm trying to gather all the evidence. Miss Deborah McGinnis.
John.
Good to meet you. Could you give me a hand here, please?
Of course.
Yeah. Listen, if you find any of these bones around the country, send them to my homestead at Forward Rise in Cumberland Forest. Or mail me the locations. I'll reward you handsomely for your efforts.
Sure. Well, I think I already found some. Here.
Excellent. I will go and investigate. And we'll be proving a lot of stuck-up buffoons very, very wrong. Which, trust me, is the very best thing about science. Good day to you, sir.
Good luck. I'll keep an eye out for you.
We'll probably visit her in our next episode.
Easy now.
Well, her homestead, anyway. And we won't be turning in all the bones yet. I thought that was such a cool shot. Had to share it with you guys. And this poor fella. Basically, Cornwall threatened this man, and he continued to do his own oil stuff and didn't take the deal, and this is what ended up happening to the poor guy. We'll just say it's not an accident. And then there's a few items you can pick up here too. Queen of falling in GTA videos, so I might as well do it once in a while in a Red Dead one for you guys. Dinosaur bone.
Easy now.
He also spawns in random areas. And you gotta be careful of...
Hold still now, I need to...
Because sometimes the horse will end up kicking him instead of running.
Hey, need a hand with your neck?
Sounds good. Whoa! Hey, come back! Oh, no!
You know what to do, girl. Over here. You're an angry one.
Oh, you kind man. Oh, this is really nice of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, accept my thanks as reward. I won't forget this.
Sure, partner.
Pretty horse. Have a good day. And the bottle tree. The gold nugget. Which I don't have room for, so I'll have to come back for later. But you can also target practice here. just for fun, which I do a little bit, but I think it's a pretty cool place that they included. The storms in this game are just awesome. And to be honest, this was my first time coming here with John and realizing that it's all shut down and there's no guards or nothing. It's kind of a neat explore for me. Because most of this I've already seen before many a times, but this I hadn't. I'm really surprised though that somebody else didn't like buy the property and start it over or start it as something else. And I guess they really didn't want you coming up on this part because I had a hard time getting over there. This is where the office was when we came here with Eagle Flies with Arthur to get the documents. Walking on air. No smoking. Kind of sad though, it just all went to waste. Do not enter. Just trying to see between the planks, but that didn't work. I thought that was kind of neat. You could grab a beer while you're here. Of course it's hot though, setting out, baking in the sun. Ew.
Couldn't do it without you, girl.
So that's the closed version of Cornwall, Kerosene and Tar. Pretty neat. Sad, but neat. So I think we'll head north in New Hanover in our next episode. Maybe start at Carmody Dell. But alright, explorers, thanks for exploring with me. This has been Interesting Places with John number 6, and hope you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, whatever it may be, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you wanna. Alright, peace out.